By the time that you are, as you said, locked up, that means in jail, right?
Yes.
By that time in 2015, tell the jurors since that time your interactions with Jeffrey Williams.
Since I've been in prison?
Since 2015, you made bond one time, right? You got out, then you were rearrested, right?
I ain't saw him again.
I can't hear you. Not
I haven't seen him since.
So since 2015, approximately, we're talking about April. Is that true? The first time you got locked up, then you made bond?
May.
Sorry. To this day, you had zero means no, communication with Jeffrey Williams. Is that true?
I mean, I've been locked up I just got out with last year before last.
Okay, so the year before last to now, do you ever have communication with Jeffrey?
No.
While in custody, do you ever have communication with Jeffrey?
No.
Did he pay for your lawyer?
No.
Did he pay for any bond?
No.
He didn't contact you, right?
No, and I ain't contact him.
Right. Because your relationship with Jeffrey wasn't this, he's the gang leader, right?
No, it was never that.
And you told that to the authorities, right?
Yes.
And when Kenneth Copeland is telling you about, and you know about, crimes he's doing, that's not at the behest. That's a bad word. That's not to your knowledge because Jeffrey Williams asked him to, right?
Objection, that's speculation, and that would be just speculation.
To your knowledge, has Jeffrey Williams ever asked anyone to shoot up a home?
No.
To your knowledge and information, tell the jurors, if you have any information, did Jeffrey Williams ever tell anyone to murder someone?
I already told him he wasn't like that. He ain't get involved in stuff like that.
To your knowledge, did Jeffrey Williams even know about the killing of Donovan Thomas until it was broadcast afterwards?
Afterwards. He knew afterwards.
I can't hear you.
Afterwards. Whatever. However you said.
And you were asked by the lawyer Love, and if you don't remember, just say, I don't remember the question. But you were asked whether Jeffrey Williams acted normal after the learning about the death of Donovan Thomas. Do you remember that question at all?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay. I want to talk to you about that. You saw Jeffrey Williams at his Sky House condo later in the evening of January 10th, 2015, going into the early morning hours, maybe better, January 11, 2015. True?
Like early morning, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the next day.
Yeah, like 4, 5 in the morning, something like that.
Okay. So it's Sunday, and if you don't remember the date, just say I don't remember. Sunday, January 11, 2015, right?
I don't know exactly what day it was.
All right. And you knew, it was already discussed, and you were going, you knew that Jeffrey Williams was performing in the state of Florida.
That's the only reason I ended up there, because everybody was getting ready to go.
And the position is people who wanted to go to watch him perform met at his house, and they go in vans to the state of Florida. Isn't that true?
Yes.
That was all prearranged, right?
Yes.
There's none of this, let's get Sprinter vans immediately to get out of town, right?
No, I don't think you get a sprint van that late at night. You probably had already booked it or something.
Okay, well, don't speculate, but you know that you had to be there at a certain time to leave, right?
I think I got there at 4 or 5. We left like probably 6, so yeah.
Okay. Now, Jeffrey wasn't at his Sky House condo the whole time you were there. Isn't that true?
No, he wasn't.
He left, right?
Yeah, he had already left before us or something like that.
Okay. And he left with his sister, Dora. Do you know who Dora is? And if you don't, just say, I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I went to school with her.
You went to school with Dora?
Yeah.
Okay. And Jeffrey had already gone, and people remained in his Sky House condominium to go to Florida, right?
Yes.
Now, did Jeffrey, when you said he acted normal, tell the jury whether you told the police this on August 5, 2015 and March 3rd, 2017, that Jeffrey was concerned and questioned, why would someone kill Nut? Do you remember that?
I told him that.
I can't hear you.
Yes.
That's true, right?
Yes.
Because Jeffrey was friends with Donovan Thomas, right?
For my knowledge, yeah.
No matter what you were doing, no matter what Demekian Garlington was doing, no matter what Kenneth Copeland doing, Jeffrey still performed with Rich Homie Quan going into January 2015. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You saw Jeffrey and Rich Homie Quan together if you were there. Were you in Florida? Let me ask this first. Forget what I said. Were you in Florida going into New Year's of 2015? So it's December 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st of 2014, striking into New Year, January 1, 2015. Do you remember if you were in Florida?
I don't remember exactly like.
All right. Okay. But you saw in Florida Jeffrey and Rich Homie Quan together, right?
Yeah, they had like couple shows back to back in Florida.
And you went to them, right?
I went like 1 or 2.
All right. And this is after the, God forbid, the killing of Mr. Thomas, true?
Yes.
And from your observation, Rich Homie Quan and Jeffrey, although maybe sad, they were getting along, right?
I mean, I told them everything was still like normal. Like,
No matter what was going on with you or other people and drive-by shootings, that had nothing to do with Jeffrey from your vantage point. Is that true?
no.
Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
How many other people do you personally know, have the notoriety, that's a bad word, are as well known as Jeffrey Williams?
Objection, relevance.
Sustained.
How many people from your neighborhood besides Jeffrey are well-known musical artists like him?
No.
Now, I want to talk to you about a performer known as Dwayne Carter. He performs by Lil Wayne, okay?
Yes.
You know his music?
Some of it.
Do you like his music?
Yeah.
All right. From your observation, does Jeffrey like his music?
Objection, speculation, foundation.
Overruled.
He love it.
I can't hear you.
He love it.
Jeffrey loves Lil Wayne's music. Is that what you
Yes.
said? Okay. And you knew this back in 2009 when you met Jeffrey, or 2008, whatever the year is. True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what the word idolize? Do you know what that word means?
Like look up to him.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Is that how you would describe Jeffrey with Lil Wayne?
Most definitely.
All right. Now, you were asked by the detectives on August 5, 2015, as well as by the DA's office and the detectives on March 3rd, 2017, about the shooting of the tour bus of Lil Wayne. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any information that Jeffrey Williams knew that that tour bus would be shot before it was shot?
No.
Do you have any information that Jeffrey ordered, asked for? If I'm losing you with my word, just say I'm confusing you. I'm not trying to. The shooting of that bus.
No.
Okay. Do you have any information that Jeffrey was fond of, was happy that that bus got shot?
No.
In fact, Jeffrey was the opposite, right?
Speculation.
Sustained.
Do you know if Jeffrey was upset that that happened?
Objection, Your Honor. It would still be speculation.
Sustained.
I want to talk with you about, remember Lawyer Love asked you questions about Free Rosco?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. And Rosco, do you know his given name, Jimmy Winfrey?
I don't know his real name.
I can't hear you.
I don't know his real name.
All right. I'm going to call him Rosco for now. You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
And you told the jurors that you're aware that he pled guilty. Do you remember that?
Yes.
All right. Now, do you remember speaking with law enforcement, specifically Detective Dennis, Detective Gaither, about the Lil Wayne tour bus shooting on August 5, 2015?
Yeah, I remember.
I can't hear you.
Yes, I remember.
Okay. And is it true that you told them that you didn't think that Rosco did the shooting?
Yes.
And is it true that Detective Dennis immediately told you that he agrees?
Yes.
And that's on the recording of August 5, 2015. It might be on March 3rd, 2017 as well, but it's on the recording, right?
I guess.
Okay. But it was discussed during your recorded interviews with the police, right?
Yeah.
And do you remember explaining?
Your Honor, I think we need to approach before Mr. Steele gets
All right.
into this line of question.